there's a possibility where this, Miguel Angel Ramirez, Mar, if you will, M-A-R, VAR's cousin, there's a chance that maybe he is that he's that little bit extra that this team needs. I mean, is Charlotte actually good? It takes a while for an expansion team to kind of get their bearings.
Right.
Are we seeing that, you think?
I think we started the preseason for Charlotte was the manager being like estamos jodidos, right?
Yeah.
So we had that. So I thought it would be a bigger kind of like an FC Cincinnati type season.
So, it's so wrong that everyone immediately knew what you meant when you said that.
But even they haven't looked terrible. That's really the main thing I can say. That they haven't been. I think they gave up 3 goals against DC, right? And all the goals that they gave up were like kind of all unfortunate.
They've been sus though. That's the issue.
And that's going to happen with any.
Carlos Hill, you got the MVP. You got Josie Altidore. You got what's my guy's name with the curly hair. I mean, they're stacked. That's what I'm saying, especially offensively.
Right.
And you think they're going to run.
Yeah. And so for the rest to play that poorly and Charlotte to play that well, and then they have their new designated player, Swiderski.
The homie up top.
Yeah. His first goal was absolutely incredible.
Swarovski Crystal. That's his name.
Yeah, I'm sure he loves that. So for him to arrive and already make that much of a difference, you already get the sense that Swiderski, right?
By the way, there's a guy in our chat named Jay Forrest. I just want to read some of the chat comments he's made back to back to back. Yes, Charlotte FC has the best coach. Won Sudamericano. So he won the La Copa Sudamericano.
Yeah.
Miguel Angel Ramirez, Charlotte FC, Coach of the Year. Next comment, we're flukes.
that for that one game, okay?
All right.
So the fact that that Swiderski, it just feels like it's going to be, especially after that game he had 2 goals, it's going to be one of those get the ball to my man.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Swaggerski now, because this dude went in with a lot of confidence, obviously in their stadium, which Charlotte didn't have the same amount of numbers that they had in their first game against LA, but the energy is there. I mean, I think people already criticizing Charlotte. There was that clip. Did you see the one with the guy from this was like on Charlotte FC's one of their fan shows. I forgot. Apologies that I forgot the name. But there was a guy who called into the show and he was like mega Southern. He was. Did you see this? He was comparing it to like. He was like, I haven't seen anything this since the 1998 NASCAR. Blah blah. Like he was so excited about.
He mad Charlotte.
Right, mad Charlotte. He was like, I tell you that damn Chicharito. He was incredible. Yeah.
Did he really say
that?
I
swear. It went viral a little bit.
This is a character?
No, this is a real guy. I was like, yo, this guy's the best. I think his name is not Troy or something.
Oh, I did see this. Yes.
Yeah. Please, remind us what the show was, everybody. But this was so funny.
By the way, we have a poll. So the question is CLT good? So, feel free to answer. And PFC Banner said, we took 4 matches for Miguel Angel Ramirez to find the CLT.
Oh, my God. Define good. This other guy's name is Roscoe. That was the guy's name.
Gotta be Roscoe.
Roscoe. So funny, man.
When you think Roscoe, what's the first thing you think of as a New Yorker?
The chicken and waffles.
No.
What?
That's L.A.
I mean,
when you hear Roscoe, hey, is that Roscoe? Roscoe.
I know. I don't know.
The dog that finds bed bugs. Remember those commercials?
No, I don't.
Is that Roscoe? It was like the worst commercial. They stop people like UPS trucks.
I've never seen this.
Bro, it's a dog that finds
Is this
bed bugs.
Was it a New Jersey thing?
No, this is as New York as it gets.
Oh, I don't recall.
They've had commercials on TV here in New York for a dog named Roscoe that you could hire to find bed bugs. And that's what it does. And it's like people walking out of off-track betting, and they get them to be like, hey, yo, Roscoe. There's people like, yo, I love Roscoe. Yo, is that Roscoe? It's just like, it's the best.
All right,
It's like New York Nico if he directed a regional commercial.
I gotta look this up. Okay, so look, I think the Charlotte FC are still figuring out their culture, their brand, and the fans are adjusting too, because a lot of
CLT
fans
is just getting warmed up.
Exactly. This is just the beginning.
And look, maybe there comes a time where if you work hard enough, it'll explode. You know.
Okay, you meet a nice dork.
Yeah,
you know, anything can happen.
Get a couple dorks in there.
Okay, so the other result I wanted to,
but I do want to say we have a poll, and it seems like most people don't think that Charlotte FC is actually good, but I do think if we're going to look at it, obviously Swiderski is going to be a big deal for them, right? If he can continue to play this way. Look, once there's enough game tape on the guy, maybe he's not as effective as he was in this match. That said, maybe home is a bit of a fortress for them, right? It seems like an impressive place to play. Right. Even if that top whatever area isn't filled, who cares? It's jam-packed with fans.
They don't even know what, offside is or whatever, but they're like,
who cares? Right? We got Crimson Pizza with a super chat. Don't forget, guys, super chat us. He said, did I pick the worst time to jump into MLS as a San Jose resident / new supporter? The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. Look, I think...
and by the way, I would have said yes if you would have asked that question any of the last 5 to 7
years. Honestly, we'll spend more time talking about San Jose, but I honestly think Pelado is just like it's senioritis. He's just like this. I know I'm not gonna be here after this year. Yeah. I'm gonna show up.
Yeah, let's see what y'all do. You know what I mean? I'm done. I'm gonna wheel out the TV. Class is over. Which we'll call it. Obviously, a lot of people want us to talk about Ben Bender, but I do want to finish my train of thought. I think there's a possibility where this. Miguel Angel Ramirez, Mar, if you will, M-A-R, VAR's cousin. There's a chance that maybe he is he's that little bit extra that this team needs. If he can do this with the squad he's had, where they haven't looked terrible. I think it was Jay Forrest who there was the last match? It was like a deflection and a penalty or something like that. Like, it's one of those things where, like, maybe this coach is good enough where he can sort of adjust the tactics as they go along to take the players he has and put them in the best situation. Right. Especially if he was able to do that against Bruce Arena. Yeah. Which, by the way, maybe Jermaine Jones was right. Did you see Jermaine Jones's quote?
Yeah, that's an old quote.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an old quote. He said that was around the time when we interviewed him. He said that was like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that was recent.
Yeah, no, the one.
He back.
Yeah. The quote about his quote, Jermaine Jones' quote about Bruce Arena was basically like,
he's the worst coach I've ever had, and he's probably the best coach in America.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean that's how we feel. But it seems even more ridiculous because he won a supporter shield. The Reds were unbelievably dominant the year prior.
Until they ran in NYCFC, you feel
right?
me?
They missed out. Moving on, that thanks to Sean Johnson. But I think Charlotte and their there's a certain level of like, even with the "Estamos jodido" comment, there's a certain level of transparency and honesty. And humility that you're not sort of used to seeing, like, especially from an expansion team to be that honest. I'm like, all right, maybe this dude, he keeps it real. So you can always appreciate that.